All right, Ultimate Hoops, Week 1, Sugar Land, SEC West of the Houston area. We have the good fellas here talking with the referees. I guess that's why they get all the fouls and all the calls and everything. The referees part of the team. But we got Mr. Gabe and Mr. Gary here. Gary, 16 and 11. Gabe, 29, 6 and 5. They played against the franchise, a new team. A lot of guys from LA Fitness. They came in, really thought Sugar Land was a little softer than what they were, and then got drilled 88 to 64. Mr. Gabe, MVP of the whole city just a couple of weeks ago, 29, 6 and 5. What took place tonight?
We started out a little slow, but we came together. You know, we got, I think, 2 new people. So we're just trying to play together and win it all again, you know. We're not trying to lose. So I think we got 13 games, and we plan on winning them all.
All right, you heard that from Mr. Gabe, MVP of last season. Mr. Gary, you was one of the hottest big men in the city. I think we forget about you with Israel and all these other guys, but you dominated in the playoffs in Sugar Land and also the city. 16 and 11 tonight. You made it look easy.
Man, I just try to come out there and play hard. Like I said, we got a couple new guys, man. We won it last year or about a month ago. And, you know, everybody know how I play. I like to shoot a little bit and do a little bit of everything, man. And everything, it was going my way today.
Gary, let me ask you this question. What do you feel about the new talent? That's a lot of new guys on that team. Just one team, but we have a lot of new teams here. What do you feel about the team that you just played?
They're pretty good, man. I feel like we got a couple more bigs than they do, which is what helped us ultimately because they couldn't really score down low. But, I mean, they was a pretty good team, good matchup for us.
You see that a lot of respect from the good fellas. They're the city champions, drilled this team, but also show respect to them as well. Oh, yeah, look at the New Jerseys, guys. You'll see them on the national website. Gabe and Gary, great first game. Look forward to next week. Bixby Ultimate Hoops, Game 2, Week 1 of the winter season here at Sugar Land. We got Mr. Dyson here from the boys. A big game tonight. The boys versus business as usual. Game of the week, split team, a lot of competitive play, a lot of trash talk. The boys pulled it out 70 to 61. Dyson, a lot of heated arguments out there, man. What will let you all to the victory?
Well, you know, team chemistry, you know, first game in, got a new squad going, gonna play our best to it, you know what I'm saying? And got a few guys that we've been trying to holler at lately, so gonna do our best, try to make it to the top with it.
You heard the first Houston area game of the week again, and Houston gets no better here than Sugar Land. Again, another great victory. Mr. Israel, double-double as usual, dominant performance. Sean Chip Chase all over the place, and the guard, Mr. Dyson, led the way to victory for the boys. Good job. Bill Bixby here, Ultimate Hoops. We just got finished with Game 3 of the first week. We have Desi and also Mr. Roosevelt from the franchise. They're new players in this league. We call Ultimate Hoops Sugar Land the SEC West of Ultimate Hoops in the state of Texas and also in the southern region. You all didn't have your full roster today, but you all played one of the better teams in the whole city area. They didn't have their whole team, but how do you all see playing that game and also seeing some of the previous games? How do you all stack the talent here versus the gyms that you all play in and other leagues that you all have played around the city area?
Man, it was pretty good, man. I was very, very, very happy to see what I saw. You know what I'm saying? A lot of competition, a lot of running, a lot of gyms. You try to find any type of open gym, any running. So I like it. I'm impressed.
Mr. Desi, you was out there hitting a lot of mid-range shots and posting up and playing hard. Going forward in the season, when you all get reloaded and get your whole team, how do you all think you compare, stack up against some of the top teams in the Cole Houston area?
Well, I think we have a pretty good chance. You know, like you said, we didn't have a whole roster. And, you know, some of us are just getting back to, you know, playing ball and trying to get back in shape, me, myself. But I think in, you know, a couple of weeks that we'll be back to full strength and we should be a little bit more competitive than we were tonight. But I really love the league. You know, first game here, pretty good competition. You know, I was impressed. And I feel like going forward that the games only get better.
All right, we got 2 members of the franchise. We're going to look out for them. One of the top teams over here in the city of Sugar Land, Lake Houston, champions, City Center. You all look out for the franchise and other teams from Sugar Land. Thank you. All right, Bill Bixby here, Ultimate Hoops, Game 4, Week 1. The Cheeseburglars, formerly known as Momentum, with a big win versus the Reservoir Dogs, 104 to 67. 2 of the top performers from the team. We have Mr. Solomon and also Mr. Jay Walker. We'll start with Mr. Jay Walker, 40, 14 and 12. One of the biggest individual performances in Ultimate Hoops history, a triple-double and 40 points. You seem very hungry to start this season off, sir. You didn't start the last season, but you're starting this one off on the right foot, man. What got you going?
Oh, my team, man. I just love playing with my team and love playing this game and doing what I do, man. And to come out and to miss the last one, you know, we didn't make it, but I promise this year we're going to make it. I'm just showing an example, that's all.
We got Mr. Solomon, a veteran, been here since day one. I remember the last season, game one, from about where we're standing right here with the hand up in OT, to seeing some of the members of the team you just played against home with their loss, but you all started last season off with a win, starting this season off with a win as well. 16-7-7. A new team, new name, and it seemed like a new attitude, man. What you all got in store for this season at Ultimate Hoopsman?
Ultimately, we out here to have fun. That's just first and foremost. Win is going to come. As long as we play as a team and we dish the ball out, we keep making assists, getting rebounds, crashing the boards like we need to, we'll be all right. We can make a deep run. You know, we got some teams that we kind of got some payback for next year, you know, from last year. So we got to take care of business. It is what it is, all right?
All right, the rest of the SEC West at Sugar Land, make sure you watch out for the Cheese Burglars. Bill Bixby here, Ultimate Hoops. Again, game 4. We got the Reservoir Dogs players here. Tough defeat tonight. Jay Bennett, this is your second season. And Mr. Quentin, this is your first season. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Quentin. How did you compare the talent that you kind of saw today with the team you played and also some of the teams earlier with some of the other leagues and players that you have played against in the past?
They're pretty good, man. Get up and down the court real fast, man, so they're pretty good.
Mr. Quentin really hustled, played great defense tonight in his first game in Sugar Land. Mr. Jay Bennett, this is your second go-around. You did tell me you were going to be a little bit more offensive this year, and you were hitting some key threes. I think you went 4 for 7 from beyond the arc. Got some rebounds. We even saw a little showtime in the corner. Between the leg, step back, popped him right in the face. Jay Bennett, I know we're going to see more of that. But on the team aspect of it, what can we look forward to seeing from the Reservoir Dogs going forward?
We just got to get a little bit more cohesiveness. We're missing a few players, but once we get a little more cohesive, get our play call and everything together, whatever, get a little better guard play, whatever, we got to get under control. You know, a lot of guys, this is their first time playing organized ball in a while or whatever, so we got to get back under control. But we're going to be all right. We good.
SEC West Sugar Land, make sure you watch out for the Reservoir Dogs. They took a tough one tonight, but we look forward to seeing some better play from them and some of their new members coming up.